I'm excited, dude. It's been that's my wife. Check and see how many people were waiting on the video.
guys want to come back here? Yeah. Yes and no.
Well, it was only a couple weeks after I started doing this. Oh, you know, where you at? My brother's just
Well, hi, friends. How are we doing tonight? Yeah! Yeah! Who's excited to be in the theater again? Got bad news. I just got a phone call from the county, and they said that we can't do plays anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so for those that are lucky enough to not know me, I'm Jeff Kelly, I'm the director of theater here at Chester High School. And it's been almost an entire year since we've had a live studio audience that have had the privilege of listening to a Kelly Curtin speech. And for the millions in attendance watching at home on the live stream, who's excited for a Kelly Curtin speech? Wow! Normally I get boos at this point in time, so the fact that a few people said thank you in the booth, thank you for those that did clap. It makes me feel good. But what really makes me feel good is being able to do my job. And doing my job is theater, and so I just want to say thank you so much for believing in us and sticking with us. The students have worked so hard on this show. It is outstanding, and we just can't wait to do it for you. One of the students that's worked incredibly hard is the young woman to my left. This is Lily Salter. We have a huge standing ovation. Lily is our student director on the play. Normally in the classic Kelly Curtin speech, we go over all kinds of things like concessions and yada yada, things we can't do right now. And oftentimes that's what the Lilster would say. That's what I call her, by the way, is the Lilster. She will go over some of the ground rules, and then she's just got some stuff that she wants to tell you. Turn it over.
So I would just like to ask all of you to make sure that all your devices are turned off at this moment. I would also like to ask that all of you keep your mask on at all times and stay in your assigned seating. For this is not only for your safety, but also for the cast and crew who has worked very hard to put on this play for all of you. Woo! I am so proud and excited that you guys get to see this play, because I know there have been so many obstacles that these people have gone through. to make sure this play goes from being told we can do it to then the day of being told we can't. And it's been a train wreck from here on out, but we pulled through and we've got it. And I'm just so proud to have been able to work on this play and to have seen all these actors and tech members just grow over these last few months.
Believe it or not, this is our third attempt to do rumors. And so we were supposed to do this way back in December, and then later in December. But again, we never give up and we never surrender. Now, normally Lily would stay with me this entire time, but I'm going to kick her out. She's going to go up to the light booth, and I'll explain why. And just close the door so the light doesn't come in on your way. So, the Rona is always out there. And so Lily, as of just a couple of days ago, is actually doing 3 different jobs. She's our house manager, she's our light board operator, and she is our student director. So I'm going to give her one more round of applause. Three people. So what you do, you just band together and you make things happen. I want to talk about one other person, if I could, and that's Emily Bragg. She's probably backstage going, "Shut up, Mr. Kelly." If you remember, at the beginning of the year, we wanted to do plays, and we were like, why can't fine arts do things when everybody else can? And while maybe teachers were nice, loud, and vocal, if the theater teacher isn't asking to do theater, then that's the problem. So if the theater teacher is saying, please let us do plays, they're like, well, that's your job, so we'll get to you when we get to you. But Emily didn't give up. Neither did some of our parents. Even a parent of one of our alumni came to one of the board meetings and advocated on our behalf. Emily took it upon herself to write letters, emails to those at the board. Very nice, positive emails explaining what theater means to her and her high school education and who she is as a person. And if it wasn't for Emily Bragg and her wonderful parents that spoke out as well, we would not have had theater be green-lighted when it was, which means that was for the whole county. So while ours got delayed a little bit, other schools still got to have shows first semester. So a round of applause for Emily for all of our county schools. So normally I would say intermission, go out and get snacks. You can't do any of those things. Just go out and relax and enjoy yourself. I would also shamelessly plug the next play, which I'll partially do. It's called Ripcord. It's a wonderful, hilarious play. We don't have show dates for it yet because being that this was delayed 3 times, we've delayed it. So we will have show dates for you very, very, very soon. When the show is done, the normal thing is that all hang out in the lobby and wait for our friends. We can't do that though. We have to clear off into the cold outside. That's just one of those things. So if you would, bear the cold. The cast and crew will get changed real quick and they'll come out and see you. It's just one of the things that we have to do to be able to do live theater. So if you're willing to do that, I say please and thank you. I don't have any other announcements other than we're the happiest people on the planet to have you and you at home watching us. Enjoy the show. Thank you so much. Go Wolves!
Oh my God!
Did he call yet?
What night, Delta?
Call him again.
I called him twice. They're looking for him. How is he?
I'm not sure. He's bleeding like crazy.
Oh my
It's
God!
all over the room. I don't know why people decorate him in white. If he doesn't call in the next 2 minutes, call the hospital.
I'm going to have him move
Oh,
cigarette
after
case.
18 months, the hell you are! Hold on to yourself, will you?
I can't believe this is happening. Oh God! Kate, the phone is ringing. Hello? Dr. Dudley? Oh, Dr. Dudley, I'm so glad it's you. Your servant said you're at the theater.
Is that the doctor?
I never would have bothered you, but this is an emergency.
Is that the doctor?
I'm Chris Gorman. My husband and I are good friends of Charlie Ross.
Is that the doctor?
The doctor! It's the doctor!
Why didn't you say so?
Dr. Dudley, I'm afraid there's been an accident. I would have called my own doctor, but my husband is a lawyer, and under the circumstances, he thought it better to have Charlie's own physician. Well, we got here about 10 minutes ago, and as we were getting out of the car, we suddenly heard this
Do what I say.
What about Charlie?
It's just a powder burn. He's all right. Don't tell him about the gunshots.
What about the blood?
The bullet just went through his earlobe. It's nothing I don't want him to know.
But the doctor got out of the theater.
Just tell him he tripped on the stairs and banged his head. He's all right.
Good. Good, that's good. Dr. Dudley, I'm sorry, I was talking to my husband. Well, as we were getting out of the car, we suddenly heard this enormous thud. It seemed Charlie tripped going up the stairs.
Down the stairs.
Down the stairs. But he's all right.
He's sitting up in bed. He'll call him in the morning.
He's sitting up in bed. He'll call him in the morning.
You!
You! Oh, he'll call you in the morning.
You're very sorry you disturbed him.
I'm very sorry I disturbed you.
But he's really fine.
But he's really fine.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Where are you going?
Thank him and say goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye, Doctor. Any what? Any dizziness?
No dizziness.
No dizziness. Any what? Can he move everything?
Yes, he can move everything. Get off the phone.
They got the doctor at a Phantom of the Opera. Yes, he can move everything. Any what? Any slurring of the speech?
No slurring of the speech.
He'll hear it! No slurring of the speech.
I've got to get back to Charlie.
Any what? Any ringing in the ears?
I can't believe this. No. Tell him no.
Yes, a little ringing.
I told you to say no.
Sounds more believable to have ringing.
Jesus.
Who? His wife, Myra? Yes, Myra is here.
No. She's not here. Don't tell him she's here. You want to speak to her.
Dr. Dudley, my mistake. I thought she was here, but she wasn't.
She just stepped out. She'll be back in a minute.
She just stepped back. She'll be out in a minute. Yes, I will tell her to call. Okay, thank you, Dr. Dudley. Dudley, enjoy the show. Ken and I love it, especially the second act. Who's playing Phantom tonight?
Are you going to review the whole damn show?
Charlie's calling me. Just a minute, Charlie. He sounds a lot better. I have to go. Thank you, Dr. Dudley. Bye. Don't you ever do that to me again. He must have said something. I didn't get his name right once.
Anyone else calls, don't answer it.
Then why did you tell me to answer that one?
Because I thought the bullet went through his head, not his earlobe. Fix me a double vodka and left Charlie standing in the shower.
If he drowns, you're making the call. I don't know why we're always the ones here. Never came late once in our lives. Someone else could have dealt with all this. Oh, shoot. Shoot.
Oh, who's that? Who is that?
It's I near the door. Do you see people in here? You think I don't roller skate?
Just let me think a minute.
Don't take the time because I don't get the door. There's the big guy.
All right. It's got to be Lenny or Ernie or one of the others. We've got to open the door.
You got arms reached down.
I've got to dry Charlie off and bandage his ear. Don't tell them about the gunshots. I need a few minutes to figure things out.
His best friends are coming to his 10th anniversary party. His wife isn't here. He shoots himself in the earlobe, and I'm supposed to make small talk with him.
Attempted suicide is a criminal offense, not to mention a pretty ugly scandal. Charlie's deputy mayor of New York. He's my client and my best friend. I have to protect him, don't I? Just play hostess for a few minutes so I can figure out how to handle this.
Play the hostess. There's no food out. There's no ice in the bucket. Where's the help? Where's the deacon? Oh, where's Myra? What am I supposed to do until you get back? Play charades? I'm lucky I can still speak English.
You're a lawyer yourself. Can't you figure out something to say?
Contracts. I draw up legal publishing contracts. If someone walks in the door and wants to make a deal, I can handle that.
Take it easy. Calm down. I'll be right back.
Put some flippers on Charlie and tell him to answer it.
Would you relax? Drink my vodka.
Why? Is vodka better than 2 puffs of a cigarette?
Because they know you quit. And if they come in here and see smoke, they'll know something's wrong.
Because following your routine is gonna look better. Clear! Darling, you look beautiful. Where's Lenny?
In the car. We had an accident. Brand new BMW, 2 days old, and the side door smashed it. Don't tell Charlie and Myra. I don't want to ruin tonight for them.
Oh my God, are you hurt?
My lip is swelling up. Oh, Jesus, I look like a trumpet player.
Where's Lenny?
He's coming. He's walking slowly. He has whiplash. Oh, the seatbelt went right around his neck and pulled him straight up. I left him dangling.
Oh my God, sweetheart, I am so sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Just don't tell Myra. This party means so much to her. Please.
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Myra. We're here, kids.
They're upstairs, Lenny.
Did she tell you what happened? A guy shoots out of his garage like a Polaris rocket. I've got 4 doors on one side of the car now.
How does your neck feel?
Stretched out over to one side. I look like a Modigliani painting.
How about a drink?
I don't think I could swallow past my shoulders.
Of all nights to happen.
Oh, here's their gift of stupid glass. If somebody brings them a bottle of blue, they'll have a nice gift.
I could have lost the tip of my tongue. I'd be speaking Gaelic for the rest of my life.
Brand new, spotless car, never touched by human hands, buffed and polished by German women in Munich, and now it looks like a war memorial. Hello? Yes, this is Leonard Gaines. Is Dr. Dudley there, please?
Dr. Dudley?
Yes, I have a whiplash injury. I see. Do you know what theater he's in?
Oh God, I need a cigarette so badly.
Oh, could you? It's important. I'm at 914-623-2261. Yes, thank you very much.
I need to settle my stomach. Is there anything to eat? Some canapes or something? Gee, I don't see anything.
No canapes? Where's the cook, Miley? She makes great canapes.
Miley? I didn't see her. I think she's off this week.
The week of their anniversary party?
I think her mother was sick in Japan.
Miley is Chinese.
Her mother was visiting Japan.
Oh, I can only look up. I hope tall people are coming to this party. Where's Ken?
He went to the bathroom.
And where's Charlie and Myra?
Still getting dressed.
They're not ready. We had a car accident and we're on time.
My lip is getting gigantic. I don't think I have enough lipstick to cover it.
I don't believe this. No nuts or pretzels. 3 damn audits on an empty stomach. Claire, could you get me a Diet Coke, please? And something to munch on.
Where are you going?
To the John?
There's a guest powder room down here.
Well, isn't Ken using that?
No, he's using the one in the guest bedroom upstairs.
Well, why didn't he use this one?
I don't know. He said he had to go badly and he ran up the stairs.
Well, if he had to go so bad, this one is closer.
You know how it is when you have to go badly. You don't want to stop running.
But this is a shorter run.
Honey, it's not an Olympic event. Why don't you just go?
That's why they build guest bathrooms. Oh. If Dr. Dudley calls, I'll be right out.
Claire, we have to talk.
What is it?
I'm coming apart at the seams.
Your dress?
No, my nerves, I think, are going to crack.
Let's see. Your hands are like ice. Something is going on here, isn't it?
Oh, God. You are so smart. You are so quick to see things.
You're scaring me, Chris. Tell me what's going on.
Well, all right. Ken and I arrived here about 10 minutes ago, and as we were getting out of the car, we suddenly heard this enormous...
Whoa, Claire! You look lovely.
Yes! I was just telling her that. She looks enormously well, doesn't she? Isn't that the dress you wore for, cerebral palsy?
No, I got this for sickle cell.
Oh.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, where's Lenny?
In the John. Where's Charlie and Myra?
Still getting dressed.
Yes, still getting dressed. How's the new BMW? Is Len happy with it?
Delirious.
Did he get all the new features he asked for?
More than he asked for.
Great.
I actually cleared the bathroom, Ken. I have to go myself.
I think Myra's still up there.
Then I'll use my leave bathroom. Call me if she gets back from Japan.
Up here, quick! Hurry!
I'm coming.
What did you tell them?
I can't remember.
You can't remember?
Follow it, I was talking so fast. Why can't we tell them the truth? They're going to find out anyways.
I don't know the whole truth yet. Charlie is still mumbling. Now get in there. He wants to speak to you.
Why does he want to speak to me?
He's crying like a baby. I cannot stop him. He needs a woman.
To do what?
To cry on. I can reason with him all I want, but I can't comfort him. Just let him cry on your shoulder for a couple minutes for Christ's sakes.
Is he still bleeding? I paid $1,200 for this dress.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey, Ken. Oh, did you hear about the car?
Yes, congratulations. Excuse me.
Where are you going?
To the John?
Did you just go?
Yes, but not enough. Be right with you.
need those pretzels.
There's plenty of food in the kitchen, but nothing's cooked.
Oh, why didn't you open this first?
There's duck, roast ham, smoked turkey, all defrosted on the table. There's pasta sitting in a pot with no water. Everything's ready to go, but there's nobody there to start it. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
Not as strange as him peeing twice in a row. Have you got something sharp, a nail file or something?
Chris is starting to tell me something and he's clammed up.
The doors on my BMW open like tissue paper, but this thing's like steel.
She couldn't look me straight in the eye. Her hands were as cold as ice.
God, this would be a safe place to keep your jewelry. Damn it!
What's taking them so long to get dressed? What is that about, huh?
Oh, what are you so damn suspicious for? Give the people a chance to come down.
Oh, and you don't notice anything is wrong?
Yes, I noticed. I noticed that the towels are piled up on the sink and not on the rack. I noticed that there's only a sheet and a half left on the toilet paper. I think it's sloppy, but not a scandal.
Scandal? Wow. I'm not so sure I'd like scandal.
You think I don't know what you're talking about. I hear gossip, I hear rumors, and I won't listen to that crap. You understand? He is my friend, and she is the wife of my friend.
Fine, forget it.
Well, I'm sorry I don't want to listen to filth and garbage about my friend.
I said forget it!
All right, come here.
And what's wrong with here?
They can hear us here. Here is better. Will you come here? It's not good.
What's not good?
For what I heard.
What did you
Will
hear?
you lower your voice? There's talk going around about... this hurt me. Stand on my other side. There's talk going around about Myra and Charlie. Only no one will tell it to my face because they know I won't listen.
I'll listen. Tell it to my face.
Why would you want to hear things about our best friends? He is my best client. He trusts me, not just about investments and taxes, but personal things.
I don't do taxes. Now what's the rumor?
Jesus, you won't be satisfied till you hear, will you?
I won't even sleep with you until I'm here. Now what's the rumor?
All right. Your friend, Myra, upstairs, is having herself a little thing, okay?
What kind of thing?
A man, a guy, a fella, kid, an affair. She's doing something with someone on the sly somewhere, and it's not with Charlie. Okay?
You don't know that. You only heard it. You haven't seen it.
Well, of course I haven't seen it. What do you think, they invite me to these things? What's wrong with you?
You are so naive. It's incredible. Get real, Lenny. Myra isn't doing anything with anybody. Your friend Charlie, on the other hand, is running up one hell of a motel bill.
Charlie. My friend's Charlie? No way. Charlie wouldn't even look at another woman.
He may not be looking at her, but he's screwing
Will you
her.
lower your voice? Where did you hear this?
Someone at the tennis club.
Our tennis club?
What is it, a sacred temple? People gossip there.
Christ! Bunch of hypocrites. Walk around in their brand new Nikes and Reeboks, destroying people's lives? Who told you this?
I'm not going to tell you because you don't like this person anyway.
What does it matter if I like them or not? Who told you?
Carol Newman.
Oh, Carol Newman! Oh, I knew it! I knew it! I hate that damn woman! Oh, she's got a mouth big enough to swallow a can of tennis balls!
Oh, how are you two doing?
Oh, hey, Ken, just fine.
Had anything to eat yet?
Just a plastic bag.
Great, be right back.
Wasn't it Carol Newman who spread the other rumor?
What other rumor?
The rumor that you and I were breaking up.
No, that wasn't Carol Newman.
It wasn't? Then who was it?
It was me.
You started the rumor?
Me, you, the both of us. We were thinking about separating. Did we go around telling everyone?
Yes, we told friends. That tramp told strangers.
Hey! Do not call Carol Newman a tramp to my face. Besides, Carol Newman didn't start the rumor about Charlie. Someone else at the tennis club told her.
What? Who told her?
Harold Green.
Harold Green? Who the hell is Harold Green?
He's a new member. He just got voted in last week.
Well, I didn't vote for him.
Yes, you did. By proxy. We were in Bermuda.
I don't believe it. A proxy new member starts rumors about my best friend? God, who does he play tennis with?
He doesn't play tennis. He's a social member. He goes there to eat lunch
lunches.
I don't believe it. This bastard is a non-playing, proxy new social member who spreads rumors on my best friend. What does he do for a living?
He sells BMW.
Did anybody else get here?
Not to speak of, no.
Is anything wrong?
Why, does something seem wrong to you?
You mean aside from the fact that there is no food, no guests, no host, and no hostess, and that you and Chris only come out once at a time and never together? Yes, I would say that something is wrong.
Okay. Len, Claire, sit. Hey, I cannot keep this quiet anymore. We've got a big problem on our hands.
Aha! What did I say, Claire?
You just said, aha. What is it, Ken? Tell us.
Okay, you see, Charlie, oh, he's been shot!
What?
Shot?
Oh my God!
Oh, God, don't tell me that! I can't catch my breath. Oh, Charlie,
You will last! He's not dead! He's alright!
He's all right.
He's alive! He's okay.
Oh, thank God, he's alive.
Where was he shot?
In the head.
In the head? Oh.
The head. He was shot in the head?
Take it easy, it's not bad, it's just a superficial wound.
Well, where did the bullet go?
What about earlobe?
The earlobe. That's all right. I have holes in my earlobes. It doesn't hurt.
You know the truth, Ken. Did she do it?
Who?
Myra, for Christ's sakes, who else would it be?
Why would Myra shoot Charlie?
You don't know what's going on?
You haven't heard?
No, what's going on?
Charlie's been having a hot affair.
It's not hot. You don't know if it's hot. Nobody said it was hot. It's an affair, a plain affair.
Who told you this?
Well, nobody told me that. What I heard was that Myra was having a thing.
Thing with who?
A man, a guy, a fella. Okay?
Well, someone else told me it was Charlie who was having the affair.
What's someone else?
Some tramp at the club named Carol Newman.
She is not a tramp, and she only told me what Harold Green told her.
Who is Harold Green?
Some proxy new social member who just goes around eating lunches and spreading rumors.
Well, Charlie was the one having the affair. Myra was hysterical enough to shoot him.
Will you listen to me, please? Myra didn't shoot Charlie. Charlie fired the gun. He tried to kill himself. It was attempted suicide.
Oh,
Suicide?
Jesus Christ!
No.
Oh, don't tell me that! Oh, Charlie, no! No, Charlie, no!
Would you relax? Take it easy. It's enough grieving. He's all right.
You know, it's all because of that no-good Harold Green. You know, that guy's out of the club. I can get the votes.
Can we stick to the main topic here? I don't know if anyone had an affair with anybody. I don't know why Charlie shot himself.
Well, did he say anything? Did he tell you why he did it?
No.
Myra. Oh my
God,
gosh.
she must be a wreck.
I should go up to her.
No, don't go up there. There's no point. She's not here. She's gone.
She's gone? Charlie shoots himself in the head and Myra leaves the house?
She walks out on him now? Now when he's lying up there with a bullet hole in his ear?
It's not in his ear. It went through his ear. Will you listen to me, please? Maybe Myra wasn't even here when it happened. Me and Chris were driving up when we heard the gunshots. The front door was locked, so we went around back and broke into the kitchen window.
I saw that. I thought maybe Miley did it and maybe Myra fired her. But I didn't know the time that Miley was with her mother who was sick in Japan.
Okay, just don't talk for a while. Just let me and Ken talk. You just listen. Okay, so you broke in and you went upstairs. Was he on the floor?
No, he was sitting up a bed. The television was on, one of those evangelist shows. Now there was a bottom of Valium on the nightstand. He was half conscious. I figured he took a couple pills to make himself drowsy, put the gun up to his head, and when he started to fall asleep, shot himself through the earlobe.
Is that blood on your shirt, Ken?
Blood? Where?
Below the second stub.
Oh, shoot, that would come out, will it?
That's what you're worried about? A stain on your dress
I
shirt?
don't give a damn about my dress shirt. I'm trying to prevent Charlie from getting a suicide rap. When the others walk in here, I don't want to have to explain to them how I got blood on my nice suit shirt.
Maybe you can borrow one, Charlie.
He's 2 sizes too big for me.
Ha! I don't think they noticed her cuffs if Charlie has a big bandage around his ear and Myra isn't even at the party.
Just let the man finish the story, will you please? So, are you sure he didn't say anything? He didn't tell you why he did it?
Well, he did have a piece of paper in his hand. I tried to take it from him, but he tore it up and threw it down the Johnny. Flushed it before I could get to it.
This isn't happening. I'm not hearing this.
Did you call the police? police?
No, just the doctor. We told him he'd trip downstairs and break his head. As long as he wasn't hurt, I don't want to make this a public thing.
We have got to call the police. This man is the deputy mayor of New York. We are talking front page of the New York Times. Pictures with Charlie and his suit jacket over his head.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to avoid until we can find out what happened.
Look, if we keep this quiet, we are all accessories here. I deal with the IRS boys. I would be the first one they go after.
Why would they go after you?
Look, with attempted suicides, they open everything. They'd want to see his portfolio, his books, his entire financial picture. They'd want to know how a deputy mayor can afford a big house like this.
Well, that's no secret. Myra's a wealthy woman. She bought the house.
She did? I didn't know that.
Oh, now you hear that? It will be all over the tennis club tomorrow.
I'm not bringing the police into this until I have to. Now, I don't know what you're so worried about. Unless you have something to hide that you don't want the IRS boys to know.
Something for me to hide? I'm the one who wants to call the police. Maybe you have something to hide. You made out his contracts. Oh, you made out his will.
Are you accusing me and Charlie of conspiracy to defraud the city?
I hear a car pulling up.
Okay, well, if you don't call the police, then I will.
Oh, no, you're not.
Are you telling me what I can't do? Suppose the neighbors heard the gunshots and have already called the police.
I'll deal with that problem when it arises.
Maybe the car is the police. Then the problem has arisen.
It's coming up the driveway.
Oh, crap.
Oh, it's a mobile
Oh,
station.
Oh, no, I suppose you're worried about the Swedish police.
Oh,
Ernie and Cookie.
Ernie and Cookie?
Why didn't you tell us?
Why didn't you listen? And Naira and I are having trouble with her zipper.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
They know about it.
About Myra's zipper?
Oh, Myra's not here. Ken told us.
Oh,
They're pulling up the driveway.
Ken, did you tell them about Charlie cutting his ear shaving?
They know about everything. The gunshot, the earlobe, the flush note down the toilet, everything.
Why did you tell me you told them? They must think I'm an idiot.
They're coming up the driveway. I can't believe she's wearing a dress like that to a party like this.
All right, what do we do? Did we tell them or not?
Why not? Ernie is Charlie's analyst. Everything you tell your analyst remains confidential.
What's his patience? Tell him. We are not his patients. His patient is asleep, sucking his thumb. So, what did we decide? Are we calling the police?
I say no. Cookie has her cooking show on television. Suppose she accidentally said something on the air?
On a cooking show? What do you think she gives out suicide recipes?
I still think we say nothing until we find out the whole story. Claire, open the door.
Chris, get us some drinks. Let's at least look like we're having fun.
Wait a minute, wait. Don't open the door until I get upstairs. If Charlie wakes up, maybe I can get the full story from him.
Oh, I took the Valium away from him. I hid them in the medicine cabinet.
Gee, what a good hiding place.
Just open the door already. So Miss Thatcher replied, I don't know, perhaps it's in my umbrella stand.
Are we ready?
Just open the door.
Oh, God, that is so funny. You should have been an actor, I swear.
Everybody, it's Ernie and Cookie.
Oh, hi, Ernie. Hi, Cookie.
Hi, Cookie. Hi, Ernie.
Hello, Lenny. Hello, Chris.
So, go on with the story. What did Mr. Gorbachev say?
Mr. Gorbachev? He said, I don't know, I never ate cat food before.
Sorry we're late. Did we miss much?
You have got to get Lenny to tell you the story about Mrs. Thatcher and the cat food.
Sounds funny already.
Everybody looks so beautiful!
Cookie, that dress is crazy. You always think of the most original things. Where do you find them?
This? It's 6 years old. It was my grandmother's. She brought it over from Russia.
Did you wear that for muscular dystrophy in June?
No. Emphysema in August.
What a pretty cushion. Is that for Charlie and Myra?
No. It's my back. It went out again while I was dressing.
You alright, honey?
High five, baby. You and your back problems must be awful. Oh, it's fine. I can do everything but sit down and stand back again.
Lenny, was that your BMW? Looks like you put a lot of miles on in 2 days.
A guy shoots out of his garage and blindsides me. The car has got 12 miles on it. I've got a case of whiplash you would not believe.
Oh, I've had whiplash once. Excruciating. My best friend had it for 6 years. Oh, this is nice. Who brought this?
Stupid glass.
Oh, don't tell me. Lenny, Claire, I'm so sorry.
It was an accident, honey. We'll replace it, of course.
Sure, if you want to. I don't care.
How about a drink, everyone?
I'm right here at the bar.
I'll get it.
You're all going to get me drinks, such friendly people. I'll have a bourbon, please.
We should have had what's-her-name pick it up, but Molo, my knee. Here you go, Warren. Where's Ken? Ken is with Myra. And Myra? Myra is with Charlie. Charlie and Ken are waiting for Myra to get dressed.
Are you all right?
It's a spasm. It's fine. It just shoots up my back and goes.
You all right, Bruce?
I'm fine, puppy.
Well, it's such a beautiful evening. Why don't we all sit outside?
Okay, you kids. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
You think I haven't noticed everyone's acting funny? 3 people went to get me a drink. Chris wants me to hear this funny story. Lenny's trying to get us all outside. You're all creating a diversion. Why? I don't know. Am I right?
No wonder you're such a high-priced doctor. All right, somebody's gonna have to tell them.
Tell them what?
About the surprise.
What surprise?
You know, the surprise about the party. What surprise about the party? Oh, well, I think it's the cutest thing, isn't it, Claire?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, all right, tell them about it.
No, you tell it better than I do.
I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to sit down. I'll help you.
I got it.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, but just over. Sit there. Okay, sit forward. Sit down. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
You all right, chicken?
I'm fine, Pops. So, what's the big surprise about? Well, since Myra and Charlie were having their best friends over for their 10th anniversary, they thought it would be best not to have any servants. No, Miley? Know anybody? Isn't that terrific? Why is that terrific? Because we all get to pitch in, like in the good old days. Before money, before success, for the best of times in our lives, don't you think? No! I hated those times. I love success. But don't you find those are like greedier times? More selfish? Nobody wants to work anymore. I work 14 hours a day. I cook 37 meals a week. I cook for my family. I cook for my television show. I cook for my neighbors. I cook for my dogs. I was looking forward to a relaxed evening. But I don't want to spoil the fun. What do we have to do? We have to cook. You mean all of us in the kitchen cooking together? Well, everyone except Charlie and Myra. Claire and I told them to just stay up there and relax. We'll call them when we're ready. What are we gonna make?
It's all laid out. Duck, roast ham, smoked turkey, duck and pasta.
Duck, roast ham, that's too much cholesterol for me.
Oh, come on, Ernie. We didn't come here to live longer, just to have a good time.
I just don't understand why we're all wearing our best clothes to cook a dinner.
That's not your best clothes. It's a 50-year-old Polish dress.
A 60-year-old Russian dress?
The dress is hardly an issue worth arguing.
Look, I didn't say we wouldn't cook it.
Didn't say who wouldn't cook it. Why is everyone getting so worked up?
All right, Ernie, let's not turn this into group therapy,
This
please.
is nothing like group therapy, Claire. You of all people should know that.
Oh, come on, Ernie. Let's just name everybody Thursday night group pump.
Why are Ernie and I being attacked? We just walked in the door. Oh, settle down for a minute, please. We're going to spoil the surprise for Charlie and Myra.
What surprise, it was their idea.
I don't want to be the one to take the blame for spoiling this night. I'll do all the cooking myself, and Ernie will do the serving.
No one's asking you to do that, honey.
Well, honestly, I'm not going to. Let's let her.
I mean, you know, if she wants to clean up, she can do that too.
Then it's settled. And just give me 45 minutes. I promise this is going to be the best dinner party we've ever had. Good. Ready? Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
You guys want your picture?
I want another pretzel, please. You want a drink? Yes, please. Well, it's right there. Sweet one. Oh, I have one. Oh, give me a break!
What the hell was that?
Ow! Oh, it's all under control. It's fine. Oh, hi, Ernie. Hi, Cookie. Chris, honey, can I see you up here for a minute, please?
Would you all excuse me for a minute? I hate when this happens.
Am I crazy or was that a gunshot?
A gunshot? No, I think that was a car backfiring. Yes.
Charlie's begging.
Alright, why don't you go upstairs and look?
Look, I know exactly what that was. That was a balloon. Yes, they've been blowing up party balloons up there all day.
What kind of balloon is that? The bigger one? I'm going up.
Oh, no, look, Charlie and Myra must be starving. Cookie, Ernie, why don't you get dinner started? I'll have a white wine spritzer, Claire, why don't you get some music started? I'll be right back. Dr. Dudley calls. I'll be right out.
Still think it sounded like a gunshot.
I'll get it, or just help me up.
Hello? Yes. Who? Dr. Cusack? Yes, he is.
Is that for me?
It's a conference call. Mr. and Mrs. Klein, Mr. and Mrs. Platt, and Mr. and Mrs. Fishman.
Oh, that's my Friday night group. I have a phone session.
It's fine, honey. I'll just get myself up.
He's coming, folks. Hello? Yes, it is. No, my husband just called.
Who's on the phone?
Dr. Dudley's service.
Oh, what the hell is that?
It's Cookie.
Oh, it's fine. I do this all the time. It takes the pressure off my back.
Where's Ernie?
In there. He has a session with his Friday night group.
They're all in the kitchen?
No, on the telephone.
Oh! Ow!
You're back again?
No. Little shrimpkins all over the floor. Ah! Yoinks! Oh.
She must be fun to live with.
So what happened? Is Charlie all right?
Well, Ken wanted to hide the gun in the closet from Charlie, but he tripped over Charlie's slippers and the gun went off next to his head, and now he can't hear anything out of both of his ears.
Ken or Charlie?
Ken! Charlie was out cold from the Valium. What?
Oh, I already took the message. They hung up.
Well, you couldn't have told me that while I was on the balcony. What did they
They
say?
said Dr. Dudley had already been called by this number, and he doesn't want to be called out of the theater again.
Oh, I am getting a new doctor. I am not putting my life in the hands of the drama critic from Mount Sinai Hospital. Hello? Yes, this is Leonard Gans again. Dr. Dudley did not call this number. Please have him call me back. It is important. Thank you.
So, what did Ken want Chris upstairs for?
To call Ken's doctor. Ken wouldn't be able to hear what the doctor was saying on the phone. I got to get back upstairs.
Wait a minute. If they call Dr. Dudley, that means they'll have to explain about the gunshot and Charlie.
No, she was going to say that Ken was outside and a manhole cover blew up next to him.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Except for the fact that the doctor wasn't in. His service said he was still at the theater. Oh, there must be a flu going around on Broadway. Oh, and they wait until I get to the top of the stairs. Answer that, will you?
This is all too hard to follow. I need a bookmark in my head or something. exploding.
Hello? Dr. Dudley, thank you for calling me back. Do you want to speak to him?
No, I'm taking a stress test.
You know, if Ernie doesn't figure out something was wrong, I'm not going to his group anymore.
Hello, Dr. Dudley. Thanks for calling me back. Well, some idiot nailed me in my BMW about 15 minutes ago. I've got a little whiplash here. Charlie? Charlie Brock? No, I wasn't calling about Charlie. Why? Charlie is Dr. Dudley. Dr. Dudley is Charlie's doctor, too. What? I'm sorry. What? Oh, no. Charlie's feeling much better now. He's resting. Chris Gorman? You know Ken and Chris? Yes, I think she did call. He's Ken's doctor, too.
Maybe he gets franchise.
Oh, you make yourself busy. Put on some music or something. I'm sorry, Dr. Dudley. What? A cold compress? Great idea. Oh, yes. Let me transfer you to Chris. Which button rings in Charlie's room?
Why? Who's going to hear it from up there?
Jesus, you're such a pain in the butt. Just make yourself busy. Hello, Dr. Dudley. I'm sorry. What? Oh, no. Yeah, my wife has a pain, too. No, it's no bother. Please hold for Chris. God, we owe this guy a gift. Let's give him Cookie as a patient. Oh, and see where Ernie is with my drink, will you?
I thought I heard Lenny in here. I have his script.
Oh, I'll take that.
So did Lenny say what that sound was?
The gunshot?
So it was a gunshot.
No, I was referring to the sound you thought was a gunshot.
It wasn't a balloon, I know that.
It was a can of shaving cream exploding.
Shaving cream exploded.
Don't worry, it washes right out.
Incredible.
Bernie, I need you to put out some garbage for me.
I'm not through talking with my group yet.
They're fighting with each other. I put them on hold.
Don't worry about it, Ken. Things like this won't last very long.
You think it'll last long?
Why don't you lie down in the guest room for a while?
Maybe-
You'll feel better.
Maybe if I lie down in the guest room for a while.
Right. Oh,
So what did the doctor say?
he referred her to another doctor. He's not feeling well himself. Where's my spritzer?
Is your sister here?
Oh, my spritzer! Come on, Ken, I'll heat the towel up.
Don't tell your sister about Charlie till we can find out the whole story.
I've got a problem, Claire. Can you help me? Ernie went out to the kitchen door to put out some garbage bags and the door locked. My hands are full of grease. So could you let him back in? Yes, we would all miss him terribly.
I purposely went around so you wouldn't have to go to the door.
Oh, hi. Where's Claire? She went into the kitchen to let Ernie back in. Oh, okay. Oh, there you are, Cookie. The water's boiling over the pasta. Well, why didn't you turn it down? I don't know. I don't want your show. I'll take care of it. Ernie, get me another bag of ice. I'm melting. Oh.
I'm beginning to feel like one of my patients.
Oh, everything is just fine.
It's all right. We're in the kitchen.
God, I'd smoke a Havana cigar if I had one. I'm getting hives underneath my arms. Did you hear about Ken?
It's about time. Get out of this thing now.
Why are we protecting Charlie this way? Ken is deaf. Lenny can't turn his neck. Cookie's walking like a giraffe. I'm getting a blood condition. And for what? One more gunshot. The whole world will know anyway.
The whole world isn't interested. Paraguay and Bolivia don't give a damn.
Oh, there's another car coming up the driveway. Was anybody else invited?
Harry and Joan, but they canceled. They're in Venezuela. But they said they'd call tonight.
From Venezuela?
Gee, maybe they will hear about it in Bolivia.
Well, so who's coming up the driveway?
Maybe it's Myra. Maybe she's come back.
No. Myra drives a Porsche. This is an Audi.
Ask Ken.
Ken is reading lips right now. I don't think he can pick up on Audi. Jesus, what was that?
Cookie just blew up the microwave.
Go.
What else?
Chris, go in the kitchen and see what happened. Claire, go to the door and see who's coming. I'll go up and check on Charlie and Ken. Oh, man. I feel like I'm in the Alamo. Oh.
Dang it, I burned my fingers! God, it's hot! Oh, God, that's hot!
Oh dear, what happened?
Well, Cookie dropped the ice bag and slipped against the stove. The hot flour was about to fall on her, so I lifted it up and dropped it on the table. But it shattered the glass water pitcher and it shattered all over her arm, and it's bleeding like hell. I wrapped a towel around her wrist and rubbed her against the cabinet. But I need some bandages for her arms and ointment for my fingers. God, I never saw anything happen so fast.
I can't believe he's in pain and said all of that without missing a word.
Get the bandages. Why are you still standing there?
I don't know. I thought there might be more to the story.
I'm sorry, Clarence. You asked for a drink?
Listen, you have other things to worry about.
Right.
You know what this night is beginning to remind me of? Platoon. Oh, there's the car. Go and find out who it is, why don't you? Huh, like it'll be good news, right? Oh, it's Glenn and Cassie. Glenn and Cassie Cooper? That's how they're walking. That's how they're walking. I heard they were having trouble. Not walking. Jesus, do you know that Glenn Cooper is running for state senate in Poughkeepsie? So? Well, that's all he needs is to walk up in here and be part of a hushed-up suicide attempt. He can kiss his career goodbye. Listen, maybe Ken will figure this all out before the doorbell rings. It's gonna be a tough campaign. Listen, I have to go to the bathroom. You stay here and open the door. I'll be right out.
Wait, I haven't gone since I got here.
Yes, you did. You went in my Lee's room.
Yes, but there was nobody at the door then.
The hell with it. Someone else look at the door. Come on.
Well, isn't anybody going to get the door? Chris? Claire?
Are you talking to me?
No, Ken. Put the towels back on your ears. Chris? Claire? Oh, screw it. I'm beginning to feel like my car. Oh.
Lenny, have you got those bandages? No one's gonna get the door. These kids are up to something, I know it. Ah. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. I don't know where everybody is.
You mean we're the first?
No, everyone's here. They're just spread out a little.
Could I get a drink? Double scotch straight up.
Perrier with wine. No ice.
Sure, fine. I don't believe we met. I'm Ernie Cuso.
Hello, Ernie.
Sorry about my hands, a little accident in the kitchen.
That's a shame.
Well, I would stay in chat, but my wife is bleeding in the kitchen.
Your wife?
Cookie, water pitcher broke, cut her arm, I burned my fingers.
That's terrible.
Nothing to worry about. Dinner will be out soon. Nice meeting you both.
I wonder why they're not using the Chinese girl.
Do I look alright?
Yes, fine.
I feel so frumpy.
God, no, you look beautiful.
It's my hair, isn't it? I saw you looking at it in the car.
No, I wasn't.
What were you looking at then?
The road, I suppose?
I can always tell when you hate what I'm wearing.
No, I love that dress. I always have.
This is the first time I've worn it.
I've always admired your taste, is what I meant.
It's so hard to please you sometimes.
What did I say?
It's what you don't say that really drives me crazy.
What I don't say? How can it drive you crazy if I don't say it?
I don't know, it's the looks you give me.
I wasn't giving you any looks.
You look at me all the time.
Because you're always asking me to look at you.
It would be nice if I didn't have to ask you now, wouldn't it?
It'd be nice if you didn't need me to look, which would make it unnecessary to ask.
God, I can never get any support from you. You've got all the time in the world for everything and everyone else. But I've got to draw blood to get your attention when I walk in a room.
We walked in the room together. It was already done. Cassie, please don't start. We're 45 minutes late as it is, and I don't want to ruin this night for Charlie and Myra.
We're 45 minutes late because you scowled at every dress I tried on.
I didn't scowl, I smiled. You always think my smile is like a scowl. You think my grin looks like a frown. You think my frown looks like a yawn.
Don't sneer at me.
It wasn't a sneer, it was a pee.
God, this conversation is so banal. I can't believe any of the things I'm saying. We sound like some damn TV couple.
Oh, now we're going to get into language, right?
Oh no, Mr. Perfect. I'm not into any language. I don't want to risk a scowl, a frown, a yawn, a peeve, or a sneer. God forbid I show any human imperfection. I'd wake up with the divorce papers in my hand.
What is this thing with divorce lately? Where does that come from? I don't look at you sometimes because I'm afraid you're thinking you don't like the way I'm looking at you.
I don't know what the hell you want from me, Glenn. I really don't.
I don't want anything from you. I mean, I would like it to be the way we were before we got to be the way we are.
God, you suffocate me sometimes.
I want to go home.
Go home, we just got here. You haven't even seen anyone yet.
I don't know how I'm going to get through this night. They all know what's going on. They're your friends, Jesus, and you expect me to behave like nothing's happening?
Nothing is happening. What are you talking about?
Don't you lie to me. The whole damn city knows about you and that cheap little chippy bimbo.
You keep it down. Blowing this up out of all proportions. I hardly know the woman. She's on the Democratic fundraising committee. I met her and her husband at 2 cocktail parties, for God's sakes.
2 cocktail parties, huh?
Yes, 2 cocktail
Do
parties.
you think I'm stupid?
No.
Do you think I'm blind?
No.
You think I don't know what's been going on?
Yes, because you don't.
I'm going to tell you something, Glenn. Are you listening?
Don't you see my ears perking up?
I've known about you and Carol Newman for a year now.
Amazing, since I only met her 4 months ago. Now, will you please keep it down? That butler must be listening to everything.
You think I care about a butler and a bleeding cook? My friends know about your bimbo. What do I care about domestic help?
What's gotten into you, Cassie? My political ambitions bother you? Are you threatened somehow because I'm running for the Senate?
State Senate. State Senate. Don't make it sound like we're going to Washington. We're going to Albany. 23 degrees below zero in the middle of winter Albany. You're not Times Man of the Year yet. Do you understand, honey?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
What was that?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, like I'm behaving badly, right? I'm the shrewd witch wife who's giving you such a hard time. I'll tell you something, Mr. State Senator. I'm not the only one who knows what's going on. People are talking, kiddo. Trust me.
What are you talking about? You haven't said anything to anyone, have you?
Oh, is that what you're worried about? Your reputation, your career, your place in American history? Do you know what your place in American history will be? A commemorative stamp of you and the bimbo in a motel together.
You're so hyper tonight, Cassie. You've been rubbing those crystals again, haven't you? Would you throw those damn crystals away? They're dangerous, like petrified cocaine. Don't take it out, Cassie. Don't rub your crystal at this party. Put it away. Don't let my friends see what you're doing.
Fine, so let my friends see what you're doing.
Oh, Glenn! Cassie! I thought it was you. How are you doing?
I'm feeling better, thanks!
Not you, Ken. It's Glenn and Cassie.
Fine. Just great. Cassie, it's Len. Cassie!
Leonard,
Did it suddenly freeze up out there?
Freeze up?
Isn't that an icicle Cassie has there?
No, it's a quartz crystal.
Oh, where's Chris and Claire?
Did somebody come in?
Glenn and Cassie, I told you! Oh, sorry, Ken's ears. He stuffed a bad cold. Who let you in?
The butler.
The butler? The butler's here?
He's getting us drinks.
Was anybody with him?
The cook is with him.
Oh, thank God, my lead! Oh man, we didn't have any help there for a minute. Whew.
Really? Where's Charlie and Myra?
Charlie and Myra, I think they're in their room. Yeah.
My towel fell off with
I'll
it!
get you a new towel, Ken. I've got to get the bandages first. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I've got to get some bandages. Will you excuse me for a moment? Charlie, Myra, may I come in? Sure, come on in.
Lenny! Lenny! Oh, Lenny, where'd you go? Oh, who's that? Glenn? Is that Glenn?
Yes, and Cassie. I hear you have a cold?
Think I look old? I haven't been sleeping very well lately. Hi, Cassie. Do the others know you're here?
Yes, we just saw Lenny.
Have you seen Lenny?
Yes, he went into Charlie's room.
Sorry, I can't hear you. A manhole cover just blew up next to my ear.
Sorry to hear it.
I said a manhole cover just blew up next to my ear.
Yes, I heard you.
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. And you ain't get you anything to drink?
Yes, the butler.
Sorry, there's no help here. They're lowering it somewhere.
I think he's gone dotty.
Yes, a hot toddy would be nice. I'm going to see if Lenny's and Charlie's are all coming down in a minute. Myra, may I come in?
Sure, honey, come on in.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
Crystal. I suppose you'd like to make a quick phone call while I'm gone, huh? Anyone in there? Who is it? Cassie, who's that? Cassie! I didn't hear you ring. I would have opened the door. Oh, hi, Glenn.
Hi, listen, is something happened?
I don't know. What have you seen?
Well, this Lenny Ken and the butler, Miley.
You saw Miley and the butler? My God, I must have been in there for a long time.
Were you through in the bathroom?
Me? Yes, sure.
You left it locked. Cassie, who's that? Cassie! Hi, Glenn! Oh, you look beautiful! Where are the boys?
Lenny and Ken are up with Charlie and Myra. Myra sounded very excited.
You spoke to Myra?
No, I just heard her speak to Ken and Len.
Huh, I'd love a copy of that conversation. Is anyone else in the bathroom? Because I have to go.
Miley and the butler are here.
You're kidding. Where's Ernie and Cookie?
I just met Ernie. Isn't he the butler?
Oh, no. Okay, we've got that one cleared up.
Then they're just back from the Orient?
I imagine so. You're so well informed.
Why is everyone up in Charlie's room?
They all had something on TV they all wanted to watch.
Right. Very good, Chris.
Well, this is beginning to look like a party.
What were you all watching up there?
Where?
On TV.
The thing you went up to watch with Ken and Charlie and Myra?
Oh, right. Yeah, that thing on TV. That special on... what's his name?
Hitler.
Yes, the special on Hitler.
On their 10th wedding anniversary, you wanted to watch a special on Hitler?
It's Hitler as a boy. A whole new slant on him.
Dinner's coming along. Double scotch straight up.
Oh, thank you.
Lenny, have you got those bandages?
Oh, yes, sorry, the bandages. I left them on Hitler. I mean, the television. I'll be right back.
Listen, I'm sorry, I mistook you for the butler.
I kind of figured. No, I'm an analyst.
Oh, for Pete's sakes, I'm Glenn. How's your wife doing?
The spaghetti's boiling, but the duck is still frozen.
No, I meant her arm.
Oh, not too bad. She's a trooper. Her fingers are cramping up a little.
She should see a doctor. Charlie's got a good one about 10 minutes from here, Dr. Dudley.
We called him. He's busy.
You called about Cookie's arm.
No, about Lenny's neck.
And when he answered, we told him about Ken's ears.
Isn't that incredible for a can of shaving cream?
I thought it was a manhole cover.
It was. The pressure from the manhole cover made the can of shaving cream explode.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, man, I've got him. Oh.
Glenn. Yes, who Glenn's doctor is.
Oh, you're kidding. Man, I wish I did his taxes.
Wait a minute. Glenn Cooper from Kalkiski, you're running for the state senate.
That's right.
I have a good friend who knows you very well.
Oh, really? Who's that?
Harold Green.
Oh, God.
Harold Green?
Sure, I know Harold Green. We went to the University of Pennsylvania together. Haven't seen him in ages. What's he doing now?
Oh, he's a proxy new social member who just goes around eating lunches and spreading rumors.
Oh, that's your club?
Ernie, Cookie's waiting for you in the emergency room.
Right. There's your wife's Perrier. Nice meeting you, Glenn. Thought I was the butler. Somebody please, I need a drink real bad.
How's your ears, Ken?
A beer would be fine, thanks.
Maybe Charlie has some ear drops. Did you see any when you were up getting bandages?
No, I didn't look. Sorry.
I'll go check.
Oh, wait, no, wait. I remembered, I looked, and, there weren't any. I'm sorry, I forgot I looked.
Is there a cat in here?
A cat?
I just heard a cat meow. There it is again.
That's the phone, Ken.
Why would you want to bone with the cat, not a dog?
Get it?
We're hungry too, pussycat. We haven't eaten either.
Hello? No, I'm sorry, operator. You have a bad connection. Who? Oh, it's Harry and Joan. They're calling from Venezuela.
This is going to be good.
Joan, that's Cassie's cousin. Wait, I'll get Cassie. I'm sure she'll want to speak to her. Cassie.
Hello, Joni! Oh, no, we're having a wonderful time. Oh, this is Lenny. I'm great. How are you? Yes, we're all having a great time.
Cassie.
Charlie and Myra? Yes, they're here. What did you think? Well, you want to speak to Myra?
Hold on a minute. Claire, talk to her.
Me? She's calling for Charlie and
Why
Myra.
will you talk to her?
Cassie, your cousin Joan's on the phone from Venezuela.
Joan? Yes, what a nice surprise. Myra? Myra looks beautiful. She's wearing a red kimono Riley's mother got for her. Hold on. I'll let you speak to her. Here, you speak to her. No. Don't give me the phone. I will drive your kids to school for a year. I've done my part. I'm not the Red Cross. Oh.
Cassie, it's Harry and Joan. Don't you want to speak to them?
Oh, hi, Joan. How's Venezuela? No, it's Chris. Oh, you brought a gift? A crystal vase from Steuben's. Gee, I think it's broken. Wait a second. Myra will tell you about it. Who didn't speak to her yet? Ken. Ken didn't speak to her.
Ken, do you want to talk to Joan?
What?
Joan, do you want to speak to Joan?
Sir, I'd like to go home.
Joan, I think this connection is bad. I think I'm losing you.
Cassie, hurry up. You're losing the connection.
Come
on,
It's June, everyone! Who did that? Who banged on the door?
I did. Cousin Joan's on the phone from Venezuela.
You scared the life out of me. I dropped my crystal down the toilet. A 2 million-year-old crystal. I can't stand this. Here, you can't care anyways. What's the difference? Don't just stand there, you idiot. Get my crystal.
Just cool it, Cassie, will you?
Hello? Hello? I'll go get Charlie and Myra.
Oh, no, I'll get them. I'll get them. Charlie and Myra. Charlie and Ow! God, there it goes again. Oh, this time it's permanent.
Hello? Hello?
Listen to Mr. Crystal. It's like killing your own dog.
Oh, screw this. Oh.
Here you go. You. Oh, Jesus, so Christ, oh, Mama.
Hello? Hello? What was that?
It was you, Ken. It was your fork scraping the plate.
My what?
Your fork scraping your plate.
You're fading out again, Glenn.
That wasn't me, Ken. It was Chris.
I can make out some voices, just a little here and there.
You think I can have another cigarette?
No! No cigarettes.
I still can't get over it. I find the whole story so hard to believe.
He finds the story hard to believe because we acted our butts off trying to keep the truth from you.
Myra's gone.
Right?
The help is gone.
Right?
Charlie shoots himself in the earlobe.
Right?
It just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
How didn't I see it? People running up and down the stairs, no one answering the door, cans of shaving cream exploding. I'm on the staff of Bellevue Hospital. How could I believe such a story? You never let on.
Listen, I was so desperate for a smoke, I went to Charlie's bathroom and almost tried to light up a Q-tip. Don't you have any self-control? Sure. I only smoked half. Something's wrong with Ken. Maybe he's still hungry. You want seconds, Kenny?
No,
Really?
No, you must say something! Why everybody quiet? What is it, Ken?
I'm sorry, but I cannot keep this quiet anymore. I have to do this. Myra's gone. The servants aren't here. Charlie's upstairs just shot himself in the earlobe. Maybe it was attempted suicide. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad it's all over.
It's alright, Ken, we know.
You know?
Yes.
Who told you?
Lenny told us.
Glenn told you?
No, Lenny! Lenny told us!
I wish he were deaf again.
Is this true, Lenny?
Sit
Did you tell him?
and finish your damn dinner already.
Alright, take it easy, Lenny. He's been under a big strain.
And I haven't. I've been acting my damn head off that Myra was here. I had an actual conversation with her up there, just in case anybody was listening.
Was that you? Could have fooled me.
I did.
That's right. You did.
So you really weren't watching Hitler on PBS?
No. We stopped everything to watch the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler. God, I don't believe you people.
It sounded so real. I believed it.
What about you, Miss Cooper? What's her name?
Cassie.
What about you, Cassie? Did you think something strange was going on?
Oh yes, for about 6 months now.
What do you mean? What does she mean?
You have to forgive her. She's still very upset about losing her crystal.
We could call a plumber. They get everything out. Wedding rings, car keys. I had an aunt who lost her dentures down the toilet, and they got them out.
And she wore them.
Well, obviously you clean them first.
They could be blessed by the Pope. I wouldn't put them in my mouth again.
Unless you're into crystals, you wouldn't understand. Apparently they have very special properties. They must be washed in clear spring water. They must be left out in direct sunlight. Cassie scrubs them each night with a soft, wet toothbrush. Never dry them in a towel. They must be patted in a sort of leathery cloth. They really are very delicate.
Have you got them enrolled in a good school yet?
Oh, come on, Claire. If crystals work for her, if they give her a sense of comfort and pleasure, what's wrong with it?
You don't have to defend me, Ernie. Crystals will be here millions of years after this planet is gone.
Well, if the planet's gone, don't the crystals go with it?
Lenny, don't.
I don't know if this would help her any, but there's a big crystal chandelier in the dining room. Should I mention it too?
Thanks, Chris. But I don't think so. Best leave her alone for now.
I'm not dead, you know. I can hear. Maybe Ken can't, but I can't.
I could have screwed this with it myself. I've done it before.
I don't think now is the time or place to fix toilet sugar.
Yes, perhaps another time, another place.
Well, you know, bleeding arm and all, Cookie. That was one hell of a meal. My hat is off to you.
Here, here.
Bravissima.
Array, General. Array, General.
The rise
Anybody! Quiet, everybody, quiet! Doesn't anybody what, Ken?
Doesn't anybody want to go upstairs to see if Charlie's still alive? He's been awfully quiet up there, hasn't it?
How would you know?
What?
Ken is right. My God, he's right. We've all been so busy eating and explaining to each other we forgot all about Charlie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right. I'll go up and settle this now.
Wait. We're all in a very precarious situation here. Not just Charlie, but a lot of people's futures depend on how we deal with this issue.
Meaning you.
Well, no. Theoretically, we just heard about it. We're hardly involved.
And Ernie and I were cooking the whole time. Nobody told us.
And I wanted to call the police, but Ken wouldn't let me. Claire, didn't I want to call the police?
Lenny wanted to call the police.
So what are you saying? This is Ken's responsibility?
Not
He takes the rap for this?
Not necessarily.
What we're saying is, when it comes down to it, Ken is the most logical, that's all.
I can't believe you people. Ken almost went to death trying to protect Charlie and everyone up here. I expected a little bit more from his best friends. Are you hearing any of this, Ken?
Well, answer her, Glenn. Have you?
What is it now?
I lost my earrings! My good earrings! My grandmother's earrings! Where did you lose them? Right here! Right around here!
We'll find them, honey.
What did they look like?
Old. Very old. They were blue and round. Oh, my grandmother gave them to me. Oh, I'm sick about this. Oh, oh my God! Oh my God!
What is it?
They're in my hand! Oh, forgive me, everyone. I'm so silly. I must have forgotten to put them in there. Stupid. What were we talking about?
Glenn, I'm a little worried about your wife. Are you sure she's okay in there?
Oh, she's fine. She's just in there trying to come up with some way to get back at me. She'll come up with something. Yeah, she's got one.
Please forgive me, everyone. I know I behaved badly tonight.
are Charlie and Myra.
It's funny. It's really funny, Lenny. I can never think of anything funny. Tell me, how do you do that?
I don't know. I just... Can I get up and get you a glass of wine?
Fine. Do I look like I need one?
Who's you getting back at, Glenn? You or me?
All right, Cassie, cut it out.
What are you talking about, sweetheart?
You know what I'm talking about? Put your hair back up and sit in the chair.
Tell me, Lynn, do you know what he's talking about?
Excuse me, everyone. I'm going up to get Charlie's gun.
Cassie, everyone here is your friend, so why don't you and I go up to the balcony and have a nice, quiet talk?
You do that? You have it back worse than mine.
Oh my goodness! I see what you're all thinking. This is truly incredible because the exact same thing happened to Glenn and me last weekend at the cocktail party for the Democratic Fundraising Committee. There was the nicest woman there, very attractive, very sweet, very refined. Because sometimes I can feel so silly and insecure. I thought she was coming on to Glenn. They got up to dance and they were as close as freshly laid wallpaper.
All right, Cassie, I think we're going.
Excuse me, I must have eaten too quickly.
That was the intercom, Ken, not you.
Oh, get it? Hello? Oh, Charlie? Are you all right?
Molly! Who's Molly?
No. Yes, Charlie. We're all here. Ken, Len, Glenn, Ernie, Cookie, her, Chris, yes, Cassie, and Claire. We're all here.
Isn't that odd? How all the women's names begin with C?
That's right.
Well, except for Myra. Her middle name is Clara. And all the men's names sound the same. Glenn, Ken, and Len. That's right. Except for Ernie and Charlie. Charlie begins with a C.
What is this, anagrams? For Pete's sakes, let him talk on the phone.
No, Charlie, that's quite all right. No, it's perfectly reasonable. You do what you have to do. We'll all be here. He needs time to think.
More time to drink, he shouldn't drink with Valium!
Think! Think! Not drink!
Oh, gosh, oh Jesus.
What is it?
My ears just opened up. They popped. My God, it sounds like a subway in here.
This is remarkable, and I am having the first headache I've ever had in my life.
I just remembered! What? Ernie's last name is Cusack. It begins with a C! You just remembered your husband's last name?
I can hear my own pulse. Slightly up, but not too bad.
Can I take a Ken? I'm very good at things like that.
I'm warning you, Cassie, you're gonna end up in the same place where your crystal is.
Don't threaten me, sweetheart, because I'll start naming names.
That's it. I've got to stay, but I'm putting you in a taxi.
Never mind. I'll walk.
Oh, walk 22 miles? Wait, taxi, will you wait?
I feel bad for her, especially because one day she's going to grow old and die. I just remembered something else. Glenn. Winter pen. Oh, sit on it, will you, honey?
If I had you all in my group, I'd never need another group. Get it?
I can hear them talking.
Hear who?
Glenn and Cassie, they're in the driveway. I swear I hear them talking.
The man is a German shepherd.
I don't think it's your business to listen, Ken.
If he can hear through walls, it is his business.
She's talking about a woman. She's very upset.
I'll say she just kicked a car with her foot. Who owns the BMW?
Oh, I bet it was a good side, too. Oh.
I got it. It's Myra. Figure it out. Myra is the girl that Glenn is having the affair with. You think so? Yeah. Well, just think about it. Myra has been working very hard on Glenn's campaign. 2, 3 nights a week. Late nights. Of course. Charlie's not dumb. He puts 2 and 2 together, confronts Myra, kicks her out of the house, tells the servants to go home, and tries to blow his brains out.
You don't know that. That's an assumption on your part. Very, very dangerous statement to make. Don't you agree, Len?
No.
Why not?
I don't feel like it.
Listen, we need to bring this thing to a head. I'm going to go up to Charlie and ask him what's what.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. As far as Charlie's concerned, only Chris and I know about him shooting himself in the earlobe, am I right?
Right.
Right. When I went up and talked to him, he had a pillow covering his ear the entire time.
So what you're saying is he doesn't know that we know anything?
Well, he has to know that there's no servants here and that we haven't seen Myra.
Exactly, but he doesn't know that the rest of you know about the gunshots.
Slower. Go slower. Talk like we're children.
My point is, I told him we wouldn't tell anybody.
Then you went ahead and told everybody.
Oh, no. I only told you and Lenny. Lenny told everybody.
But you didn't hear me telling everybody because you were deaf then.
And then you went and told everybody after Lenny told everybody. Go fast again. It doesn't make any difference.
What I'm trying to say is, as long as he doesn't think that the rest of you know.
Why tell him now? I see your point. We've got to keep up the subterfuge. If we confront Charlie now with everybody knowing, he could go to pieces. So until he tells his own story himself, we have to act like we don't know anything.
I should be the one to go up there. I tell him that everyone's arrived, and he asks me, well, does everyone know what happened?
You say no.
I say no. Then he asks me, well, if I'm not down there, and Myra's not down there, and Charlie's not down there, or the servants, what did you tell them?
Something's wrong with Cassie. Whoops.
Whoops? What's whoops? She threw him in my car?
She hit Glenn.
His nose is bleeding.
Tell me when he hits her back. I'd love to watch that.
Will you all please be quiet? I could not hear myself think. What was I saying?
You said I should be the one who goes up. I tell Charlie that everyone is here. Then he asked me, well, does everyone here knows what's happened? Or he said, you say no. You said, I say no. Then Charlie asked me, well, if I'm not down there and if Myra's not down there.
All right.
I've got it. Here's what we do. Charlie's gonna want to know what Ken told us. So Ken tells Charlie that he told us that Charlie had a large, benign wart removed from his ear this morning, and that he's okay. Then suddenly, Myra's mother broke her hip, and she had to take her to the hospital for the night. The help, thinking the party was off, left the food and decided to go home. It all happened so fast, they didn't think to call us. We all arrived, understood, and decided to cook the dinner ourselves. That's the story.
I wouldn't believe the mother breaking her hip.
Why not?
She died 6 years ago.
And her father broke his hip.
Her father lives in California.
Does she have a relative in the city?
She has a cousin, Florence.
Then Florence broke her hip.
Florence has a husband. Why didn't her husband take her?
Myra broke her hip, the neighbors took her.
Well, if Charlie had only had a wart removed, then he could have taken her. Can't you think of anything else?
I did! I thought of the mother, the father, the cousin, the ward, and the him. Nothing satisfies you people.
There's no logic to it. Nothing in that story is
We
plausible.
don't need plausible. The man is in shock, mental anguish, and emotional despair. Logic doesn't mean crap to him right now. Excuse my language. The telephone.
Don't you think we know it's the telephone, Ernie? We're all wealthy people here. We all own telephones.
Just calm down, everybody. Hello? Yes? Yes, he is. Can I ask who's calling, please? Ah, I see. Just a moment. It's a woman. For Glenn.
So?
It sounds like Myra.
Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo!
Should I go get him?
No, just wait a minute. Glenn is outside just now. Can I tell him he's calling, please? Ah, I see. Just a moment. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
What did she say when you asked who was calling?
She said, just a friend.
Well, how did she say it?
She said, just a friend. How many ways did it say it?
Well, I'll tell you how many ways. Nervous, phony, sincere, drunk.
Scared, guilty, lying, offhanded, perplexed, deceitful, ominous, anonymous.
This isn't Scrabble, for Christ's sakes!
Well, let me talk to her.
She didn't ask for you.
Well, she didn't ask for you either. No, man. Hello? No, this is not Glenn. This is Glenn's friend, Glenn. No, Ken is getting Glenn. You sound very familiar. Do I know you? I see. Hold on. I don't think it's her.
Well, who does she sound like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? Why would Meryl Streep call here?
I didn't say it was Meryl Streep. I said it sounded like Meryl Streep. You know how she sounds in the movies. Like she always does the character perfectly, but it's not really her. That's how she sounded.
And she's not Meryl Streep?
Now we're playing Trivial Pursuit. This is not a game show. Ken, will you please go get Glenn?
Seriously, Meryl Streep.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's all I could think of.
Quiet down! Quiet down!
There's something coming up Maybe it's Harry and Joan from Venezuela.
Maybe it's Myra.
It's a car coming up the driveway.
We got trouble. God, we got trouble.
What is it?
The police. The police car.
Oh, I told you we should have called the police. Now look what happened. The police came.
Okay, who can call the police?
Maybe it was Myra. Maybe it was Charlie.
Maybe it was Cassie. There's a phone in my car. Did she use it to call anybody?
Not to call. She hit me with it.
She broke my phone? My new phone in my new car?
Everybody calm down. We gotta figure out what we're gonna say to them when they come in.
They tried to talk to Cassie. She won't roll down the windows.
Oh, my windows! They're gonna bust my windows.
Why
I'm
did
gonna
you
take
leave her
my
out
car.
here? She's in no condition to answer police questions.
She's in good enough condition to smash my nose.
Go when you're running for state senate. I wouldn't let you run for Chinese food.
What is wrong with you? I got a 6-year-old child who is better than we do.
Then have him come here and have him talk to the police.
Take it easy, Len. She's doing her share. She's the one who called Dr. Dudley.
Everybody called Dr. Dudley. He's in the yellow pages in China.
Maybe Dr. Dudley called the police.
It's the phone again.
Don't you think we know it's the phone? This genius is gonna save our lives.
Hello? Yes, it is. Just a moment. It's for you, Glenn. It's the same woman who called earlier.
What state woman?
She wouldn't say. Maybe it was Myra, maybe it was Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
You know how she sounds in the movies. Like, she does the character perfectly, but it's not really her. That's how this woman sounded.
Oh no, we've got 2 police officers coming up. She's giving us a resume of the party.
They're coming up the drive.
Hello?
They're coming this way.
Hi, how are you?
I've got it! Come here!
Now listen, the thing we can't do is let them see Charlie. We can't let him downstairs with him upstairs.
Yes, of course I think we should talk to her, but she's very upset.
Above all, we must keep this within the law. No false statements. This above all.
Yea, to though thyself be true, wherein the hearts of better men. Aren't you crazy? They're outside the door!
I'm talking to her, but I can't get out of the car.
No! Somebody kill him! Choke him with a telephone wire!
I'm very serious about this, but I'm not going to be able to hold my bladder.
I've got it. Tell them we didn't hear the gunshots.
You mean lie to them?
What happened to this above
It
all?
won't work tonight. Maybe some other time.
If you let me go to the bathroom, I promise I'll come back.
Listen, yes, I know you're a good friend, and I thank you for all of your wonderful support.
Oh, let's just ditch this guy and save ourselves, okay?
Okay, I can't talk right now. I'll call you back later. I will. Okay, goodbye. Okay, well, what's going on?
Well, about 6 weeks ago, we got an invitation to this party.
All right, think, everybody, think. Why didn't we hear the gunshots?
No! We're all deaf people. We meet once a week. That's why we didn't hear the doorbell.
And now we know why they call her Cookie.
I got it. We were all watching the Hitler program. The cannons were bombing Berlin. We couldn't hear anything else.
There was no Hitler program. We made it up to fool this idiot.
Hey, I got just about enough from you,
Oh, we got to let them in.
Claire, open the door.
Right now, I'm in charge of the music.
The music, that's it.
What do you mean?
The music. It was on, we were all dancing, we couldn't hear the gunshots. Claire, put the music on.
Claire, wait. There's one last thing we need to do.
What's that?
Somebody has to be Charlie just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case the police want to speak to Charlie.
Kid is right. Charlie's in no condition to tell the real story.
Well, of course. Nobody has heard the real story.
Exactly. But we have to make sure whatever story the police do here is going to be one that's not going to get us all in trouble.
I never saw a sinking ship empty so fast.
I agree. Ken is absolutely right. One of you 3 guys has to be Charlie.
Well, when did you move to France?
Well, let's be honest. I didn't even hear the gunshots.
Bang, bang, you bastard! No!
It's the law to impersonating a real person.
Yes, it is, dear, but not if you do it well.
This is a major felony we are talking about here. Do you want to spend the next 30 years in a maximum security prison? Wearing a tuxedo!
All in this together. Here's how we do it. You either put out 1 or 2 fingers. If 3 guys are the same and 1 guy is different, that guy's Charlie. Are we ready?
Well, who made you Don Corleone?
Oh, I suppose you have a better idea.
Yeah, let's let the women wrestle for it.
Sit down.
Oh, let's just get this over with. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 and 2. Try again. 1, 2, 3.
All the same, ready? 1, 2, 3!
What do you mean, Lenny?
We all have 2 fingers, not one.
No, I had 2 stuck together. I got duct grease on my fingers.
Lenny, it was one finger.
Oh no, it was 2, I
There
swear.
was one finger. What a sign!
That man graduated from Johns Hopkins.
Go on upstairs, Lenny. Don't come down unless we call you.
I'm nervous to come out as Charlie.
Claire, put on the music. Let's go, kids. Hurry up. Get your party. Okay. I beg your pardon. May I ask what you're doing here?
I'm sorry I didn't mean to bust the door open.
And why didn't you ring first?
I did. 5 times.
5 times. We must not have heard you.
I guess the music was on so loud you couldn't hear anything.
Of course, the music.
That's why we didn't hear you.
No wonder we didn't get any phone calls. We wouldn't have heard them.
And that's what it was. The music. It was on
So loud. Now, what seems to be the trouble, officer?
Well, just a sort of routine investigation, sir. My name is Officer Welch, and this is Officer Putney. Is this your house, sir?
My house. No. I live elsewhere other than here.
As I do live elsewhere. Could you tell us what this is all about, officer?
Yeah, officer.
More music.
Calm down. Take it easy. I just want to ask a few questions. May I ask who the owner of this house is?
Well, we'd be delighted to tell you, but I believe it's customary first for you to tell us why these questions are being asked of us.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, as a lawyer, you understand you're not obligated to answer these questions. I was hoping someone would be cooperative enough to tell me the owner's name.
Brock. It's Charlie Brock.
And is Mr. Brock at home at present?
I'm not so sure. Chris, is Charlie home?
Charlie? I think he went to, walk the dog.
Then he'll be back soon.
I don't think so. It's a very small dog. It's a dachshund. They take very small steps.
Oh, he's home! He came back, officer.
Then could I speak to Mr. Brock for a moment?
Well, as you can see, it's an awkward time. We're celebrating a party.
Yes. Notice. And what's the occasion?
The 10th wedding anniversary of Charlie and Myra Brock.
I promise I won't take long. I just need a minute of his time.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Brock is sleeping.
Sleeping. In the middle of his anniversary party.
You see, he felt impressed. He took a sleeping pill.
All right, then may I see Mrs. Brock?
Mrs. Brock is not here.
She's not.
That's why Mr. Brock was depressed.
And where is she?
Her father broke his hip. She had to take him to the hospital.
During her anniversary party, couldn't someone else taken him to the hospital?
Her father lives in California. It has to do with cousins and courts and hips. It's very complicated.
You, sir. Is there something wrong with your eye?
Me? Yes, I put some drops in it tonight. The cap fell off once the bottle went in.
May I have your name, sir?
My name?
Yes, sir.
You mean my name?
Yes, sir. Is there a problem with giving me your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see you very well.
You don't have to see to talk, sir. The drops didn't go in your mouth now, did they?
Hey, officer, I feel you're being very unnecessarily abusive to these people. If you're going to ask us any more questions, you're going to tell us why this is being asked of us.
Yes, sir, I will. Can you tell me who owns the BMW outside?
It's my husband's car.
And what is his name, please?
You don't have to answer that, Claire.
Leonard Gams.
And where is Mr. Gams now?
I object!
I ain't a judge! This ain't a court. And I don't have a gavel. I just want to to know where the man is.
Well, you haven't told us what this is all about, so we're not telling where Mr. Gans is.
I don't know why I always have trouble in this neighborhood. All right. At approximately 8:15 tonight, an auto accident occurred on 12th and Danbury. A brand new red 1990 Porsche convertible smashed into the side of a brand new BMW four-door sedan. Now we know it wasn't the BMW's fault because the Porsche was a stolen car. Stolen tonight at 8:15, right off the dealer's lot. The man and the Porsche got away. Now, do you know who that brand new Porsche belonged to?
How should I know?
It belonged to Deputy Mayor Charles M. Brock. Purchased today as a gift from his wife, Myra. Surprise wedding anniversary present.
Surprise hardly says it.
Oh, so you're here to investigate about the car accident.
Yes, sir, I am. Now, if Mr. Gans is here, I'd like to speak to him for a moment. And if he's not, the police department would like to know where he is.
I see. Do you think you could step outside just for one moment, officer?
Why?
Mrs. Gans is my client. I would like to consult with her before any further questioning is within our rights.
1 minute. That's all you got.
All right, we don't have much time. One of us has to be Lenny.
What are you talking about?
The man doesn't even know about the gunshots. He just wants to ask Lenny about the car accident. But Lenny can't be Lenny because we need Lenny to be Charlie, just in case he wants to talk to Charlie about the new car. And Charlie can't be Charlie because Charlie has a bullet hole in his ear!
Do you understand him? Like, in real life? We don't actually talk that much.
Ernie, Glenn, one of us has to be Lenny.
Oh, leave me alone with this stupid game.
I know it's stupid, but we need a Lenny.
Forget it. Girls will do it. Come on, girls. Our woman's husband is Lenny. My husband is Lenny. No, Lenny's playing for Charlie. You're playing for Liz. Get in the circle. I don't know how to play this. Put your fingers out. We'll do the counting. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Cookie, your fingers. Open up your fist. Oh, but I don't want to lose my earrings again. Open out 1 or 2 fingers. All right? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. No, it's moving. Damn it. Sorry, Ken.
It's okay, all right. I'm Lenny. Ernie, open the door.
Well, I'm glad to see you're not all dancing again. So, where's Mr. Leonard Gams?
He's right here in this room. I'm Leonard Gans.
You are?
Yes.
How come it took you a whole minute to think of your name?
Never rush your answers, Harvard Law School.
Never trust a man who doesn't know if he's here or not. Police Academy. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm his wife. Oh, his wife's best friend. Her. Mrs. Gans.
Are you here alone, ma'am?
No, I'm here with my husband, Mr. Gorman.
And where is he?
Must have gone home early.
How much of a party now is it?
His hands ups and downs.
All right, Mr. Gans, tell us about the accident in full and complete detail.
Do you think you could step outside just one more time? Please?
I ain't going no place, nowhere, no time. This is it. This is where I live till I get what I came for, even if my whole family has to move in. So? Wasn't it?
10:47, honey? Over. Right. Check. Hold. Red 1990 Porsche convertible located at 5th and Market in Tarrytown. Suspect apprehended. They said call it a night.
Well, guess that ties that little bundle up. I'm so sorry to have disturbed you folks. Just been further questioning for you tomorrow, Mr. Gans. No need to take up any more of your time tonight, folks. Thank you and good night. Thank you so much, officer. I swear, I have seen you someplace before. What was your name again?
Glenn Cooper.
Were you ever on TV?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, I'm running for the Senate.
That is right. I saw you do an interview on PBS. Why are you so afraid to give me your name?
Well, you know, when you're in politics, you don't want to get mixed up with these things.
Yes, but you weren't involved with this, unless you witnessed the accident, did you?
Oh, no. My wife and I were ugly. We didn't even hear the gunshots.
What? Gunshots? I said what? Gunshots!
Well, I suppose the gunshots that were fired when they chased the stolen car?
I was 12 miles away in Terrytown. You got 20/20 hearing, Mr. Cooper!
Honey? Over? Right. Got it. Will do. Neighbors reported 2 gunshots were fired about 9 p.m. from inside 1257 Peekskill Road, Sneeden's Landing. Investigate.
1257 Peekskill Road. Wow! We've got ourselves a double header here. Anybody want to tell us about the gunshots?
I didn't hear you.
You didn't hear them, I suppose. Who's the woman saying outside the BMW?
That's my wife, Cassie.
I'd like to have a little talk, Miss Cooper. Connie, get her in here.
Connie? Like, with a C?
Looks to me like you all had a fine dinner. I'd like to speak to the help, please.
There is no help.
Then you did all this cooking.
I did.
And what is your name?
Cookie.
Your real name?
That is my real name. I have 2 sisters named Candy and Taffy. I swear to God.
Is that blood on your shirt line?
Blood? Yes, I must have cut myself with a fork during dinner.
Is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Oh, yes, I must have rubbed against Len when we were dancing.
Glenn, and Ken. That is really weird.
It's just a coincidence.
I guess it is. My name's Ben.
Oh.
Are you all right, Miss Cooper?
I'm not pressing any charges. My lawyer will handle this.
It was an accident. She dropped the electric cigarette lighter in the car, and I grabbed her jacket to pull her out.
How'd you get that nasty blow on your nose?
My wife was hanging up the car phone in the dark, and my head was a bit too low.
My. We've got ourselves a lot of cartoon humor in this case now, don't we?
Aww.
Are you hurting too, ma'am?
It's my back. I have a chronic spasm. I can do everything except sit, stand, and walk.
And you didn't hear the gunshots either, I suppose?
No, so I was dancing. Dancing is good for my back.
And to think, I was almost up the door with this one. Miss Gorman?
Oh, Mrs. Norman, is that me? That's me, right?
And what do you do?
Mostly I've been helping with the drinks.
Your occupation?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Well, I'm a liar, a lawyer, and I'm a mother. I have 2 children, a boy and one child. I'm sorry, I'm very nervous.
You and everybody else here, ma'am. Now I'm going to say something that is not a part of my official capacity. But I don't believe one damn thing I've heard in this room. I think there were gunshots here tonight. And I think someone, or everyone, is trying to cover something up. A man gets hit in the nose. Another man stabs himself with a fork. Some gets smashed up. The host takes a short-legged dog for a walk and then goes to sleep. The hostess takes her father to a hospital in California with a broken hip, and nobody hears 2 gunshots because everyone is too busy dancing, including a woman named Cookie who's been cooking all night who can't stand or walk.
What's it?
You people deal with me. I'm a real cop. You understand? I'm not some guy named Elmer that your kids watch on the Disney Channel. Now, I want some real answers, believable answers, intelligent answers, and answers that don't make me laugh. But first, I want to see Mr. Charlie Brock. And I want to find out what the hell's been going on here, including the possibility of him having 2 bullet holes in him. Now, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get him down here. Or, I'll take 2 seconds and go up there and find him. Don't you mess with me now! I am so close to promotion. I can smell it, and I am not going to screw it up with this case! Now, do I start counting? Do I start climbing steps? It's up to you.
Wait. Ernie? Len? I think it's time we call Charlie and ask him to come down, don't you?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Hello? Charlie? It's Ernie. We're ready for you now. Are you ready for us now? Relax. That's just a hysteric nerve reaction.
What is wrong with him?
You think you look temporarily blind. Just run some cold water over your eyes and come on down. There are 2 officers who would love to speak with you. Why? Because you put one finger, that's why! He's fine.
The truth is, officer, we're all trying to protect Mr. Brock because he's a dear friend of ours. But we realize the fact that we're all in jeopardy if we hold back the truth here tonight. There were 2 gunshots, and while I didn't hear them, I share equal blame with those who did hear the shots and didn't come forward with that information, despite the fact that I didn't hear them.
Stop helping so much, Glenn.
Nevertheless, Mr. Brock is willing to come down here and tell us the full and complete story, the details of which none of us have heard, about the missing help, about the disappearance of his wife Myra, and about the 2 gunshots, which I didn't hear.
Oh God, I'm getting another spasm in my back. Oh, who gives a damn?
Hi, Charlie.
Oh, hello, Charlie. You all right, Charlie?
Mr. Brock, I'm Officer Welch. This is Officer Putney. Please, have a seat. Connie, get this down. All right, Mr. Brock, tell us exactly what happened in this house here tonight.
Would anybody like a lemon tart?
Not now, not now, ma'am. Please, go on, Mr. Brock.
Okay. The story, as it happened, as I'm telling it, as I'm remembering, oh God. Here it goes. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, I got home from work. My wife, Myra, was in her dressing room, getting dressed for the party. I got a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator and headed upstairs. Rosita, the Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Romero, her Spanish son. They were preparing an Italian dinner. They were waiting for Myra to tell them when to start the dinner. As I climbed the stairs, I thought to myself, it is my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Myra was putting on the perfume I buy for her for Christmas. I purposely buy it because it drives me crazy. I tapped on her door, tap, tap, tap. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne. I make a toast to the most beautiful wife a man ever had for 10 years. She says, to the best man a beautiful wife ever had for 10 years. We drink, we kiss, we toast again to the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged in 10 wonderful years. She toasts to the gentlest hands that have ever stroked the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged in 10 years. We drink, we kiss, we toast. We drink, we kiss, we toast, and by 7 o'clock, the bottle is finished. My wife is sloshed, and I am completely toasted. Ooh, and then I smell the perfume. The perfume that I could never resist. I loved her in that moment with as much passion and ardor as the night we were first newlyweds. No, I tell you this, not with embarrassment, but with pride and joy for a love that grows stronger and more lasting as each new day passes. We lie there, spent, naked in each other's arms. It's now 8 o'clock, and outside it's grown dark. And then suddenly, we hear a knock at the door. Knock, knock. The door opens, and a strange-looking kid stares down at us with a knife in his hands. Myra screams, "Ah!" I jump up and run for the gun in my drawer. Myra grabs a towel to shield herself. I run back into the pistol, ready to save my wife's life, and the strange young man says in Spanish, "Yo quito sedado enchilada porque san quito minuto." But I don't speak Spanish, and I never saw Rosita's son, Romero, before, and I didn't know that the knife was to cut up the salad, and he was asking if they should heat up the dinner now. So, I aimed my gun at him. Myra screams and pulls my arm. Bang! I mean, bang! The gun goes off and shoots me in my left ear. Whoa. Rosita's son, Romero, then runs downstairs to tell Rosita and Ramona, "Mamacita, mira que paso en barco y ya, el hombre que loco que bang bang!" The crazy man took a shot at him. So, Rosita, Ramona, and Romero leave in a huff. My earlobe is bleeding all over Myra's new dress. Oh, and then suddenly, we hear a car pull up. Oh, it's the first guests. Myra runs downstairs with a bathrobe on to stop Rosita and Ramona and Romero from leaving. Otherwise, we'll have no dinner. But they leave in their Alfa Romeo. I look out the window, but it's dark, and I think that somebody is stealing my beautiful old Mercedes. So, bam! I take another shot at them. Myra runs downstairs to look for the chest where we keep her dresses. She's looking for the dress she wore for Israel for bonds, but she can't find the light, trips down the stairs, and passes out in the dark. I come downstairs looking for Myra. Notice that the basement door is open, and thinking that the strange-looking kid is coming back, I lock the door, not knowing that Myra is still down there. Then I run upstairs. Oh yeah. All the way up. To take some aspirin, because my earlobe is killing me from the hole in it. But the blood on my ear gets in my fingers and gets in my eyes, and by mistake I take 4 Valium instead. I hear the guests downstairs, and I want to tell them to look for Myra, but suddenly I can't talk from the Valium, and my earlobe is bleeding all over the white rug. So, I start to write a note explaining what happened, but the note looks like gibberish, and I'm afraid they'll think it was a suicide note and call the police. So, I knew that my friend Glenn Cooper was coming, and it would be very bad for his campaign to be mixed up in a suicide. So, I tore up the note and flushed it down the toilet. Just as everybody walks into my room, they're all yelling, "What happened? What happened?" Ah! And before I could tell them all, I pass out on my bed. And that, that is the whole damn story. Sure as my name is Charlie Brock.
I buy it!
Oh, yes.
I buy the whole thing, and you know why I buy it? I buy it because I liked it! I didn't believe it, but I liked it. I love my wife too, and that's why I want to get home early. Sorry to disturb you folks. Take care of that ear, Mr. Brock, and happy anniversary.
Where in the whole wide world did you find the guts to tell a story like that?
I made it up.
You made it up both ways.
I was telling it, word by word, sentence by sentence. I didn't know where the hell I was going, but I just kept going.
You don't speak Spanish.
Oh, I know, I made the Spanish up too.
You bastard! We all could have gone to jail for perjury!
Oh, I know, and that was the challenge. The ultimate chutzpah. It was the best damn time I've ever had.
I'm impressed. I was deeply impressed. You, Lenny, have, without a doubt, one of the weirdest minds I've ever come across.
A toast to my husband, Lenny.
Oh.
Come on, Len. Right when I was getting bored of our marriage, I fell in love with you all over again.
So Lenny!
I have a question. What do you think really happened to Charlie and Ira? Charlie?
Hello? Charlie? Yes, we're all here. Are you up to having some visitors? We're dying. Great, we're dying to hear the story. We'll be up in a minute. Charlie's gonna tell us the whole story.
Great. Honey, can we go back later and look for my crystal?
Oh, honey, 1,000. Angel. Oh.
Open the door, let me out!
Who is it?
It's Myra!
She's back here. She's still changing.
Sound deadening probably was the biggest help to the room.